perfect. Yeah, I think me and my wife are pretty sure Alex is a colic, which is unfortunate. It's just all the signs point to him just being a colicky baby. He'll go into just raging fits where he's just unconsolable for hours. He'll wake up in a rage. Surprise, surprise, little barbarian has rage issues. But yeah, so it just makes for some rough days. Apparently, from things we've read, it has mostly to do with digestive issues. His digestive system just isn't quite as mature as it should be, so it just takes some time for his enzymes and things to develop and be able to handle food better. Him having to go on formula certainly didn't help the issue, but that couldn't be helped. So apparently it peaks. They say the worst it's going to get is sometime around next week, during his 6th week on average. And then it tends to be over, at least on the very last end of it, around week 10. So, yeah. So we're in for a rough next month and a half. It's gonna be rough, but we just need to weather the storm and hopefully come out with our sanity still intact by the end. Yeah. So he was a devious rascal while I was over, but still adorable. Still adorable. Yeah, that pretty much sums him up. Sums up Alex. A devious, adorable rascal. I have to constantly remind myself that when he cries, it's like that. It's not his fault, you know. It's just he feels a certain way and he doesn't understand it, and the only thing he knows how to do is cry. It's tough when you're a logical thinking adult. You know, you have a reason for all the things that you do because you're a logical thinking adult. But he's a baby and he doesn't have those logic mechanisms yet. So it takes a lot of patience. It takes a lot of patience. Thank God I have my wife to help. Thank God we have each other. Because if I don't even fathom how single parents do it. How just a mom or just a dad raises a kid. I have no clue how they do it. They must be made of titanium. Yeah, some serious brassness, my aunt, though. She's always commanded my respect. Love her. Just know not to mess with her. Yeah. But yeah. Definitely getting tested to the limit here, but we'll be alright. It's definitely... my mental state is progressively getting better. It was pretty... It's very difficult. It just drains you. You're just drained each and every day. And every day is just it's from a speedrun perspective, it's like for me, for example, I spend most of my speed runs are very low RNG. I know what to expect day to day when I do my run. I just execute it well, and most goes okay. It's like going from a run where you know what to expect to just doing randomizers all the time, and yeah, you have no idea what's coming each and every minute. What worked one day won't work the next day. It's a tough adjustment. It's taken me a long time to find balance in my life between my work, my family, and myself. And now with him in the mix, the whole recipe is just thrown away, and it's going to take me a long time to find that balance again. Near peak. It's supposed to be heading upwards, but what's downwards?
Damn.
birds, man. Is this the lookout? So let's reach the lookout, so... I guess that's where we're headed. Stupid birds. I'm going to try to make some swifter progress in this game and not let myself get too distracted by side paths. Because I really do want to try to have Bayonetta beaten by the end of this week, which has got tall order, but I do really want to try. So at least we can end the Gift of Gaben Summer on a final note, you know. Got time to parse for story elements, but I don't think much will happen to a new PC until the new PC finally is ready. Yeah. Maybe 1 century.
Oh, great. Another cable car.
I'll get a new PC myself. One of these decades. My PC is like 20 years old. What happened? The whole cable snap? Oh, I guess so. Oh, hey. I was expected to get assaulted right away. Hi.
Shit.
Incoming. I guess he wanted to make sure I didn't miss my train ride. Seems to really... You know, let's give the hunting rifle a try. We'll give it a try. Oh, okay. Damn it. What? Goddamn Fortnite players. Sort of. We're weakening him with the light. I'd be very interested to go back and watch a speed run of this game, because I've realized you can skip quite a bit of content if you just run through the enemies, so I'd be interested to see how a skilled speedrunner does it. Ah. You talk to me on TV, Tom. I miss you, Tom. Did you write this? Tom. I curse you, Thomas Zane. Tom. Oh boy. I guess Thomas Zane had a fan. Lots of ammo. Lots of ammo. Oh, nice. Hoi, hoi. Alright, let's try the whole stairs thing again. I wonder if I could skip that whole cutscene by just jumping at the right time. Sorry, we got the coffee though. That whole detour was just for coffee.
see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat. I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find.
Oh, we have plenty of batteries. We got 17, which is quite plenty.
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry. Please, lady. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned. We just said we had her to make him play ball. You see? To get him right.
Oh, they lied. Whoa. That's a little dramatic, but... I don't know if most people would survive that fall in the water. Oh well, good game. How's he gonna write himself out of this one? What? Alan Wake. Suddenly he was saved by a Big Daddy.
Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
The truth. Anybody know how many episodes are in this?
Shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
I mean, I see a typewriter, I see a window. You can make up your own escape.
Good evening, Alice. Are we feeling better now?
Oh yeah, we're just great. Not
Yeah.
skitsy at all.
I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good. This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip. Except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together.
Anderson.
This way, Alan.
Aha, quick escape. They'll never find me in here. What the hell is this? Damn it. They've secured all the exits.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you.
Well, actually, he's pretty dead on.
We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it.
Maybe I am sick.
But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
A sundial? Who the hell keeps a sundial? I mean, it's kind of cool though, I'm not gonna lie.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the one
obviously
trying
loved
to
his
bring
own
you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed for
madly
yourself.
inside my head.
But I can't
I dug
do
my
it
nails
by
into the
myself
palms of my
now.
hands to stay
You need to
focused.
work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery.
It's weird though, because
Come
it's
along.
like you want to
Let's
believe
go inside.
the character that you are, Alan Wake, but what the doctor's saying makes perfect sense.
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only.
So the logical
You were
part of me
impressed
is like,
by my
oh wow,
trophies
maybe I
when
am
we
just a
first
crazy
arrived
person.
here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah. Scary, scary, scary.
Emerson,
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson,
Okay. Sorry. Boo.
that's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on video
Elbow
games.
strike. Ooh,
It's
yeah.
trash, of course, but it does involve
Get 'em,
some small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
Oh, we finally get to meet the developer of Superman 64. What's up? Fuck you. Oh my god.
Come, Alan, this way.
I want to listen to this sweet song.
You might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
My rheumatism's
Oh,
killing
not these
me.
two.
There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these
Are they
two
playing
are the Anderson
Night
brothers,
Springs?
Odin and Tor. They had a, how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s
I
called
love
Old
these guys.
Gods of Asgard.
Old Gods
They
of
even adopted
Asgard, that's a
new first
badass
names
metal
to
band.
complete the image of
These guys are
Viking
the shit.
gods.
I love these
After
guys.
the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia.
No, they're just
They're well
awesome.
cared for.
They're not crazy, they're
TLC and all
awesome.
that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark. Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Exactly.
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not,
I wonder if
the
that's an
Andersons
actual
made more
game
sense.
that the developers had
Got
made
any
in the
booze
past.
on you?
Yeah,
Night Springs. I'll have to look that
I
up.
have a stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula, local ingredients, medicine, clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain.
Oh, I just noticed. Leather patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and roll.
Tom just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch.
She
Baba
used us
Yaga.
all. Taken from all of us. Took my thunder, the witch.
And my ravens, what were they? Memory and thought, the hag.
She took something from you too, didn't she? That's what she does.
We're better off. This place, the lake, it gives you power. If you're a creator, an artist, a god.
Nightmare shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake.
Yeah, that's the one. She makes sure it comes out twisted and wrong. Just ask the lamp lady. She knows what happened to that other rider.
She's been using you, boy, and you let her. You went and opened the door for her, didn't you?
Now, it was already open a crack. And whose fault is that? We're morally corrupt, disease-ridden, old and stupid.
Doesn't mean he had to open it all the way, goddammit.
So tired. Built the farm close to the lake. A place of power.
We had
Yo,
parties
BTB.
there, man. You should go there and have a party.
That Bob Balder threw the amp through the window. Hit that hippie chick in the back of the head. 15 stitches and a concussion. Bob's dead now. Leukemia.
I love this guy.
Snitches, snitches, and narcs, man.
He's checking on it now.
Yeah, good thing he's not overreacting or anything.
Well, he's the boss.
How's the little one doing? He's doing a little rough, to be honest. Me and the wife are pretty sure he's colic, which is very unfortunate. One in 5 babies end up being colic, so he just goes through fits where he's just inconsolable. He's having a lot of gastrointestinal issues that make him upset. So apparently it takes about 10 to 12 weeks for him to get through it, and for his digestive system to mature enough to handle it. So we're gonna be in for a rough next month and a half or so, but just gotta weather the storm and we'll be all right.
But it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Where the hell did he get a damn hammer?
From Mjolnir, wench.
Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we?
Wait, what manuscript page?
Well, things are unraveling fast, aren't they?
The brothers have gone crazy. But he's still, in general, he's pretty healthy.
Sinclair looked bad.
Doctor always
That
gives him a
wasn't
clean
love
bill of
tap.
health.
The crazy old fart hit her hard.
Oh, damn.
If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Come out and face the music, Birch. It's time to pay the piper.
Maybe you could come out and beat our wrinkled adult diapered ass. Since you're so
Damn. But, yeah, I mean, everything else with him is good. He's, on track for good height, good weight.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake. What would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Wait, that's it, Barry?
Barry?
Ow!
What the hell's he doing here?
Barry, man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose...
Oh, whoops, didn't mean to skip the whole conversation.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
I have heard of it. It looks amazing. TMR's been playing it a lot, so is Yagamoth. It looks awesome. It looks like a Metroidvania, like Ninja Gaiden crazy. It looks pretty awesome.
Bookshelves out of my way.
Oh. Marvel's platform that ends at Metroidvania. That's awesome. Oh god. Oh shit. Yeah, it looks really awesome. It looks like a fun speed run too. Waited. Okay. How are you supposed to do that without getting clobbered? You can't dodge it from that close. You just can't. Unless I'm trying the wrong thing to do to escape. That's possible. Come on. It's like the hardest boss in the game. Stupid chandelier. Just let me out, just let me out.
Al! I'm here! I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al! Oh, God! Look at the house, Al!
Oh, God. Once again, the game takes away all my guns and ammo. That's okay. Where am I? Okay. Not what I was after, but I'll take it. Used up both my flares there, damn it. Didn't want to do that, but oh well. Alright. Can we talk about the fact that there's just casual revolver ammo around the insane asylum?
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day long. You get 3 pills in the evening, and then you sleep like a baby. What seems to be
Stupid birds. Not worth holding on to ammo for the damn birds. Six shotgun shots. That's fine. Definitely not an ambush spot. No. Betrayed by the wheelbarrow. Oh god, more. Alright. We made Tom do it? What? Where'd my flare go? God damn it. God, where'd my flare go? Did I, or did I not strike a flare? Unless it fell off the damn cliff. will say combat's at least decent in this game. The guns feel pretty good. I will complain, though, about the lack of enemy variety. It's pretty much just small melee guys, big melee guys, and guys that throw things. That's pretty much... Oh, and furniture. That's pretty much all of the enemies.
Al! You're alive!
Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry!
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so, Barry! I'll find it! Don't worry about it!
And who are you?
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it! I'm on it!
Damn it.
It's gotta be here! Hey, we found a corner! Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
Well, I might be crazy, but at least our agent's crazy too, so misery loves company.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest...
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out!
Oh.
Al!
Wow, they're both alive.
God damn it, Al! Talk to me!
And lost all my guns and ammo?
I had lost
Yep.
my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
How many different flashlights and guns are we gonna go through?
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that. Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Ah! Al! There's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Oh! Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh? You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al! I'll be waiting!
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al! I'm not staying here! It's suicide! I'm going to the farm! I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area! You can catch up! Don't worry about it! I'm on the case!
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
It's just me and Barry against them. Alright with this shit. Oh, scary barrel. Ow. I'm not going all the way down there for a freaking manuscript page. Alright, at least clear all that crap so it doesn't chase me forever. Hey. It'd be nice if you could sprint more than like 10 feet before he gets tired.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through. I hoped there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate.
Whee! Yeah, whatever. It's only health,
I could
right?
sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Trust no one in the dog. Yo, Shadow Cat, what's up? What? It said omega-3 fatty acids are good for your heart. God damn it. God damn it. Right. Let me get the batteries at least, you asshole. Jeez. Omega-3 fatty acids are good for your heart. I mean, that's
I could
just
sense the
true.
movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
God, fuck you guys. Run, you stupid asshole. What is he doing? No. Okay, so apparently if you try to... activate that thing and you get interrupted, it automatically tries to reactivate it. You can't just run.
But I had no choice.
What is this game? This is Alan Wake and Lucky James. Lucky Jar, sorry. Thank you so much for that rating. How you doing tonight, Lucky? How you been, bud? Alright, we're gonna try to take it the long way around. Ow. Serpentine. How long have we been going? About an hour. What up, Chaos? Thank you so much for the host.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Oh, heavy duty flashlight. Yes, indeed. Oh, yes. We got coffee and batteries. We're good to go. Never mind, we just stole everything from our local campsite.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
You know, it's like moments like this, it's like, is this really necessary just to make me stand here and wait?
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
Oh, the bear traps are back. It's like once I hit them with my flashlight, they light up. Cope with grief, was a rough day. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Psycho. Hopefully things get better for you. I had a bit of a rough day myself. I think me and my wife have pretty much determined that our son is colic, just from his behavior and everything else.
Someone had left the gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
And colic isn't like it's not like a disease or anything. It's just a general term used for his behavior. He just has random fits of just where he's inconsolable and crying and is upset. It's mostly to do with dietary issues. His stomach isn't mature enough to handle the food he's getting, but there's just not a whole lot you can do. He just has to grow out of it. And they say on average it takes about 10 weeks for it to finally start to subside, and it peaks at about 6 weeks, which is next week. So we're in for a rough month and a half coming up. Man, I could go for some onion rings. It sounds awesome. Alright, where are we going? it. Now if I lead him over the bear traps, does he get caught? He just threw his gun at me. Oh, no fair. They don't... No fair. They can't go into the traps, but I can? Bullshit. Yes, indeed he is. He is still quite healthy. He's got a healthy weight. He's doing well, so, you know, it could be worse. I'll say that.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
His first horn of ale sometime within the next couple weeks, right? Of course. Especially the way he's teething. It figures. I got a little barbarian who has too
Anybody
many.
here?
He has problems with rage. Go figure.
Barry!
Yo, what's up, Sam? I mean, it's alright. I wouldn't call it terrifying. It's a little spoopy, but
What are you?
scariest thing is coffee betrayal. I hear you, Barry. I gotta loot the house first. Root beer is not alcoholic and it kills ghosts. Exactly.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see.
How close are we to finishing it? The estimate for this game is 11 hours, but I think we're making pretty quick progress, so... We're in episode 4, I think? I'm not sure how many episodes there are.
Not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy. Who wrote this crap anyway?
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. It seems like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. As much as anyone else who's been woven into it, the story The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast. If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, bad for doubting it. After all, I've made it this far myself.
Yeah, he says.
Barry was Barry.
was right there. I can't believe he... Oh, are you kidding me?
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
Wow, lame.
To the farm again.
I've run through... If I
continue... Through there? Yeah.
It's still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast. If Barry wasn't...
Yeah, it does have some interesting mechanics. It's okay. Like,
I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I made it
it's
this
not
way myself.
definitely not the best game I've ever played. It's kind of, but the story is interesting. I'm curious to see where it goes. Mechanics-wise, it's serviceable. It gets the job done. But I'm curious to see how it's gonna twist. There's always a twist. Whoa. Gotta make sure these guys are dead so they don't chase me. I think that's all of them. I can't squeeze through there, can I? Nah, damn. There, easy. Hit through checkpoint. We were so close last time. Makes me genuinely upset. Secret stuff. Ooh, flashbang.
Stay away from my daughter!
Stay away from my daughter, he says. Those fireworks?
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Somebody's awake. Well, that wasn't a very long sleep, was it? What time is it? Like an hour and a half. Dang, dude. You wanna just chill there while Daddy plays, or are you gonna throw him a hissy fit? Probably the latter. I always have to stay away from my darn thing. How many daughters are you going after, I must ask?
Ow! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
God damn.
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and shoot! Ow! We have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al! Ammo and stuff around? This place is stocked! Al, hold on! I'll try to get the stage lights on!
I think he went back to sleep.
That was awesome!
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Hey, Al! This way to the farm!
Yes, we're fighting ghosts from the stage of a rock concert. That's just kind of how this game is.
See, bestseller, no reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time. We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
Ah. Well, that would be how we do it. I'm so happy we have finally have a good light.
Hey, I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
Ooh, I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right.
I'm Alan Wake.
And if I don't get my way, I'll solve all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing.
Alright, have a good night, Legacy.
Best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
Wow! You look at that thing, Al! They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they? Look at all this stuff. They must have done okay for themselves.
Sleep.
He kind of reminds me of like Joe Pesci and My Cousin Vinny.
Hey, remember when I got you that gig? Your first real writing job. What got you started?
Vice versa.
Was this one of your episodes?
In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Dream of Dreams.
That's by someone else.
We join Mr. Jones as he explores the endless dreamscape, only to be brought to a sudden stop.
You can't, I know, right? Once you hear it, you can't unhear it. He sounds like My Cousin Vinny.
Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until His Highness over there is good and ready.
Oh, wow. Who's that? You don't know him? What are you, new? He's the guy dreaming us. Diving suit is a dream, and the girl made of smiles and sunshine is definitely a dream. But I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming this. Well, maybe you're a really confused dream. What am I, a shrink? All I know is I'm going with the smart guys, and they say that's the dream right there.
The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
I'm sure he has his clothes on when he goes out in public. No chases where the monster is nipping at his...
Good going, Al!
Doing much better. Where'd you go, Barry?
I think we can make it through here, Al!
Oh, come here, you. Oh. Not paying attention to the dangling electrical wires. Fucking axe thieves. God, they're the worst. Barry? There you are. Never mind that you get through the ghosts all unscathed, no problem. Apparently all I need is a big red fluffy coat.
Wow! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing you. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single. Be careful, Al!
Open the silo for Mr. Barry. Oh, there we go.
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
More importantly, we found the coffee. There's always coffee about. Why does Barry have to get into the silo?
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not
The Hellwick murdered everyone in the small town by accident thinking they were shadow monsters. That would be a pretty good ending.
Join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Deerfest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, we've been real busy with all this stuff. Which concerns an ongoing investigation. Can't talk about that.
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings.
We couldn't just hop a few fences? Do we really have to go this roundabout way to get to the house? shit. Fucking Combine just kicked my ass. I still have to open the silo for Barry? What is this? I want to learn more about my omega fatty acids.
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's me.
Hey, let's go, man.
He's so funny. He acts like he's about to wake up. He almost cries and then goes back to sleep.
I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. Looks pretty heavy. Ah! Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
I want a farm called Valhalla. That'd be awesome. I mean, if I ever own a farm in my life, that's what it's gonna be called. Valhalla.
Come on, one more gate. Let's do this thing.
Old gods know the truth.
The lights are out. I guess we better check the fuse box. You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
Yeah, I don't think they keep too close an eye on them at the clinic. They seem to slip away a lot so they can get wasted.
No kidding. Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be what's-her-face, the crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be.
Sleep apnea? No. No, it's all digestive issues. He has a lot of gas, he gets a lot of spit up. We had to put him on rice already. Just a little bit of rice to thicken up his formula, just so it stays down him easier. Yeah, well, like 90% of Alex's problems are just all like digestive, which eventually he'll, once his body grows a little more and begins to mature, it'll hopefully go away. Or at least get more manageable.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll
And the rice and stuff helps. We just have to be really diligent about like burping him and make sure to get as much of the gas out of him as we can, just to make him more comfortable.
Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry, this is... Yeah, what the hell?
That didn't take much convincing.
No, seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? Even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
Oh, Barry. Don't betray me like the coffee did, Barry. I couldn't deal with it. It was the cardboard cutout all along.
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off. I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crashed car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. Beyond this lost memory, there was nothing. I had to follow the footsteps of my past self to find out what had happened that night. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
It's all the blackness? Wait a minute. It's coffee. The whole lake is coffee.
Alice. Jagger had Alice.
It's all black coffee. It all makes sense now. Everything comes full circle. The lake is coffee.
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You laugh at the whole thing together and put it
Alice!
behind you. She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her.
Ah!
Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her. Yes. All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back. No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobweb she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must
Good
hurry.
daddy.
It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
I had woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious, and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night. I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
This guy, what the fuck?
Previously on Alan Wake. Under the influence of the dark presence, I wrote a horror story that is coming true. Jagger had been my editor, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. Some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story.
Together we can create something absolutely wonderful.
The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. My mom gave me this old light switch.
The clicker.
Alice is being kept in a dark prison. I need to find Cynthia Weaver to fix this.
It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
The clicker.
Well,
The quest for the TV remote.
from the neighboring counties. Naturally, we hope to break the record set by last year's Moose Fest in our neighboring town of Waterloo.
Last year's Moose Fest.
Some people have asked me, what's the big deal
Oh,
about
God.
Deer Fest? And I think that this sums it up. It's about friendship and community. We've got a great party coming up, but let's try to
God, the Deerfest thing really reminds me of the place I live in now. God. for New Year's around here, I live in Maryland, so like blue crab. If you're not from Maryland, you don't know about the whole blue crab obsession people have around here. They have a, you know how it's like, obviously in New York City they drop the ball. Well, here they drop the crab. They have a giant light-up crab that just drops down a pole. That's how you do New Year's around here.
All the manuscript pages were gone. The FBI agent had taken them.
I think my tongue just took a crap in my mouth. Ugh. Oh, wait, we're in jail now? Ow.
That is exactly what it feels like when you wake up hungover. It's like your tongue took a crap in your mouth. That's what's over there, buddy.
Oh, I am never drinking again.
I need to talk to Weaver. She's the one in the song. The Lady of the Light.
What, the crazy lady? Ugh, whatever you say, Al, but we're stuck here. They're not gonna...
I had some reading to do first, Sheriff, and let me tell you, it was an interesting read. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent. There's no way you're walking out of here. You hear me in there, Bret Easton Ellis? Huh?
Agent Nightingale, I want to talk to your superior.
Well, we all want things, Sheriff. I wanted my... Look, that's not possible right now.
Agent Nightingale, I insist.
Wake, what's wrong?
Lady, are you stupid? It's a trick. It's an obvious trick.
Okay, I've had enough of this crap. Wake, I'm gonna trust you with this.
You're joking.
Agent Nightingale, your opinion would matter more if you were sober and if I actually believed you were here on official business.
Whoa! Get back in the cell, Stephen King. The only way you're leaving this place is over my dead... Wait a minute. I know this...
Bye-bye.
Oh my god!
Light. We need light. It's the only way
Yeah,
to
the
fight
Old
this
Bay
thing.
on the popcorn.
In my office.
I will say, having lived in this era for some time, I'm pretty tired of the taste of Old Bay. If I never had Old Bay again, or at least in sparing doses, I'd be fine with that. I'm kind of like, God, they put Old Bay on fucking everything around here. It's like, alright, I get it.
Follow me.
Oh man, we're sitting ducks with the lights out.
Stay cool. I can get the emergency power on.
It's good and... What's Old Bay? Old Bay is a certain spice. You're a Canadian fella. Oh. Yeah, Old Bay is a... I'm not exactly sure what's in it, but it's a spice that that's typically put on seafood in the area. Where's Barry? Yeah, pretty much, Backlight, pretty much.
Here are your things. Wake, what do I need to know? What do you need from me?
They can be hurt in the light, only in the light. And I need to find Cynthia Weaver. She can help me stop this.
Light. Check. Cynthia. She lives in the old decommissioned power plant. I can get you there pretty quickly in the rescue chopper.
Where's my big
Come on,
flashlight?
let's get back to your friend. Wheeler, I need you to stay here.
What? No.
We're going to fetch our ride, but I have friends who need to be warned about this, and I can't be in two places at once. I need your help.
Well, okay.
Here's a list of people and phone numbers. I need you to call them and tell them you have a message from me. Night Springs, okay? They'll know what to do.
Night Springs? Like the TV show? Gotcha. Oh, hey, that radio guy is on the list. Maine. Who's Frank Breaker? He related to you?
My dad.
Hey, is this like a secret society?
Can you do
Ooh,
this?
coffee.
You'll be safe here. The backup power's on. These guys need to be alerted, just in case we don't come back.
You'll come back for me though, right?
As soon as we get the chopper ready.
Celery,
Thanks,
salt,
Wheeler.
paprika,
I owe
black
you
pepper,
one.
cayenne
Okay,
pepper, dry
let's go,
mustard,
Wade.
mace,
Through the
cinnamon,
back.
really there's cinnamon in it, cardamom, allspice, cloves, ginger, bay leaf powder. Oh, there you go. That's Old Spice. Not Old Spice. Old Bay. I didn't know there was cinnamon in it.
Oh, hell. Whatever took Nightingale must have broken the gate controls. We can't reach the gate's control box from here. We need to get to the other side over the rooftop.
I'll go. I'll open the gate for you once I'm across.
Like
you stay here in the light and cover me, Sheriff, okay?
Are you sure? Okay then, but hurry.
I needed to reach the rooftop to get to the other side of the broken gate.
Deer Festier is kind of creepy. What happens if I step in it? Okay, well I figured as much. Do I have to clean it up, or can I just, like, just avoid it? In light, you can hurt them. Well, you don't say. It's Hell's janitor.
Hey, Sheriff! Your password. Night Springs? What's that all about?
It's a stupid joke we have. That Bright Falls is the original inspiration for the TV show. This town can get weird at times. Never this weird, though. You need to bypass the damaged control box.
What am I, an electrician? Hold on!
It's okay, everything's easy. Just mash A and good things happen.
Damn, that's smart.
Good job, Wade. Okay, stick close.
I guess I am the electrician.
Town hall. The keys to the chopper are there.
Whee! Supplies! Whee! Oh shit! It's the deer! It's fucking Deer Fest. It's Deer Force.
The air smelled of fish. This was Bright Falls industrial area. There was probably a cannery nearby.
Fishing can be a hobby or a job. I love it.
Where's my stuff? Well, they're really making me go out of my way for this one. Whee! Flare gun. Flare gun's usually pretty worse, though. Just because you can do a lot with it. Follow. I want to know where the Deer Force truck went.
And I thought New Yorkers were rude.
Oh, no, not the porta potties. God, holy shit, what wrecked me?
You have the right to remain silent. I understand these rights.
Oh, no, you don't.
Fuck you.
Ah, damn it!
Ah, nice. Oh wait, hot dogs. It's Marty's.
Wait, over here! There's light! I have a key. Watch my back, Wade.
It's an ambush.
Well, that took a large chunk of my resources. Damn. Apparently if you're holding a chainsaw, you're just naturally tanky.
Okay, someone's messed with the fuse box here, but you should be able to jury-rig it while I find the keys.
I already got electrocuted once today. How about I look for the keys and you get burned for a change?
Fine. They should be in the clerk's office on the other side of the building, near the main entrance.
The message was from Barry. He was getting worried at the station. He wanted us to hurry.
This achievement unlocked, the 6-gun scribe. Whatever that means. Actually, yeah, I will switch to the hunting rifle. Yes, coffee. Ooh. Oh, I want that big lantern. Yes.
Okay, Sheriff, I got the keys.
Barry?
Why isn't he inside?
Oh God! Oh God!
No, Barry!
Barry! Look out! Barry, move! Barry!
He made it inside, Wake. He's okay.
The storefront's blocked. Come on, Wake, let's go around. We can meet him in the back.
Don't you hurt my Barry.
We can make it through the bookstore. Wheeler should be waiting for us in the
Keep
backyard.
the hell down or I'll call the sheriff.
Oh, hi, Doc. I've got it. Don't worry about it.
Sarah, about time somebody showed up. All the shooting in the air is idiotic. One of these days they'll kill somebody. And over Deerfest.
I know. Go back to bed.
Ooh, coffee.
He's got a point, Wake. Look, this town can't take this.
It's me they want. The sooner I get out of here, the sooner you can all get back to life as usual.
I hope you're right. Come on, let me get this door open.
Wait, you got the keys to the bookstore?
Perks of being the sheriff. A girl needs to get around. They're really taking advantage of your presence here, Wake. I heard they're selling a lot of your Alex Casey books.
Right now, I'm not a big fan of my own writing.
I don't see Barry.
Look, Wake, maybe that's him. That's the way to the
How
chopper.
do you get all the way out there so quick? Creepy wet wagon. Bad. Bad creepy wet wagon. We are stocked. Let's go. Was this the church? Yeah.
I'm gonna give Pastor Howard a piece of my mind about this lock. Ugh, I told him to get it fixed.
Here they come. Let's take a break.
What? Hey, we heard that one already. Damn it! Oh, come the hell on. What's with that wombo combo?
I'm gonna give Pastor Howard a piece of my mind about this lock. Ugh, I told him to get it fixed.
Here they come. Let's take a break. Omega-3 fatty acids are good for your heart.
Get him?
Okay, it's open. Let's go, Wake.
It's all a big vitamin commercial.
Wow.
We keep them lit all night long on the night before Deerfest.
Why?
Well, it's tradition. We're almost there. We'll have to go through the basement to get to the parking lot.
Yeah, there's no way going through the crypt will turn out to be a bad idea.
You have the right to silence.
This way.
Did you call 911?
Whoa. Barry?
Guess that one saw the light, huh? You didn't like that one? Tough audience. Well, I got plenty more.
What are the Christmas lights for?
Protection, man. Like garlic against
I
vampires.
fucking love Barry.
Vampires.
The helicopter's just across the parking lot and up the hill. Come on.
The Bright Falls General Store is now my favorite place in the entire world. See this headlamp? It's like a superpower. I can just look at one of those things and they die. It's my flaming eye of Mordor.
Barry, I didn't know you were a nerd. I love it.
Hey, I want a headlamp.
Last one.
Bastard.
Someone throws a damn school bus at your head and you're about to take a helicopter ride with someone who may or may not have a pilot's license, you're cleared for departure to Night Springs. No offense, Sheriff.
Oh shit.
Get used to this.
It's okay, Barry. I've got your back.
The helicopter's just up ahead. I'll need a while to prep for takeoff.
Don't take too long. I want to get out of here.
Here we go, big step. I don't know if I want to get in a helicopter after everything I've seen the birds do.
Get ready, I'll hold them off.
almost ready, he says. Get the chopper.
Wait, you better put an end to this.
Just get me to Weaver, Sheriff.
You're taking a big chance on a local crazy lady, Al. I hope you're right about her, or we can kiss this town goodbye.
Like this.
Right. The city's a war zone. King Kong, mutant alligators, and Alex Casey shoots the place up every weekend. Look, I never even carried a gun until a couple of days ago.
Well, my dad used to be a cop there. Tells some pretty wild stories.
Stuff like this?
No, just normal bad stuff. Kinda like your books, Wake. I used to tease Dad that he was just like Alex Casey.
You've read me.
Oh, sure. You're a pretty good writer. A little heavy on the metaphors, maybe.
Nobody's ever said that before.
We're coming up on the power plant. See the lit building over there? And that's the dam further up the river. I can't land here. I'll take her down the road across the river.
Just get me there, Sheriff.
Uh-oh. Fucking birds, man.
Mate, we're gonna have to shake these things. I mean, I have a
Man, really? You took away all my goddamn guns again? Jesus, dude. Thanks. Okay, how am I supposed to get in? Like you can just roll under that. It's not a concealable. Darkness controls the taking.
I had to do something about the chain for the door to open.
You could totally fit under there. It's not that unreasonable. You can even fit right through the little crack there if you squeeze. Oh, but we found the coffee. Maybe something in the shed? Guns? guns. I guess it doesn't want me to be too powerful. Like, what was the point of taking away all my guns and then you just give them right back to me? I guess it just doesn't want me to be like too OP, too heavily armed going into each section to make it a little more challenging. So I can understand that.
And here's a new song from a band that they always remind me of other bands.
Right. Oh, I had a flare. I could have used a flare there.
This is good.
Oh, really? Asshole.
The power plant glowed in the night. It was close, but I had to find a way across.
Flare, flashbang. Always worth. Always worth.
Most of us are secure.
Stuff. Going up. Apparently someone just likes to look at the power plant and drink beer. I can respect that. Gotta get to the bridge, I guess? Oh, this is like some weird rotating bridge. Not scary. Well, I guess they're just gonna charge me from here. Can't imagine they'll do anything else. Ooh, coffee. Oh, damn. Totally almost made that. There's just the strangest noises coming out of that boy. Damn. Better not start me back on the other side of the bridge. I hate it when they charge. It's the worst. Well, at least the checkpoint system's pretty good. Yeah, the combat is pretty familiar, to say the least. Well, not vanilla, but yeah, you're right. It's gimmicky. It's a one-note gimmick.
I recognize the logo on the power plant sign. I've seen a version of it made
They're just more annoying than anything. I don't know.
Hold it right there!
Miss Weaver, Cynthia, I'm a friend.
Prove it!
You knew Zane, Thomas Zane. You're the Lady of the Light in the song. You can help me.
About time. Young man, I've been waiting a very long time for you.
It's in the well-lit room.
Excuse me?
What you need to drive the darkness back.
It's in the well-lit room, says the lady with lights everywhere.
Will it help me find Alice? Will it get me back to the cabin? Fine, let's go. I can get my friends to come back with the helicopter.
We won't go outside. Never at night. That's rule number 1. You've been breaking the rules, young man, and where has that gotten us, No, I have a secret route, a lit route, an old water pipe. Something was damaged at the transformer yard. It's draining all the reserve power. Without it, the pipe will go dark. The power to the yard.
Seems like this game's gearing me up for a final conflict.
Young man, you're the one who likes to break the rules. I can't be outside in the dark. The kill switch is outside.
I could see the kill switch that would cut the power to the transformer.
It feels like a lot of this is just
now I had to
pointless
find a way to reach
filler.
it.
Wait, what do I have to do?
If I could figure out the gates, I could use them to get to the kill switch.
Okay. So those are... Wait. Always remember the lantern. Wait. Oh. Alright, well we figured that out completely by accident. I don't know, I almost feel like the story kind of blew its load a little early. It's like when he had that big remembering scene. I kind of wish they would have held on to that till later. Now it's like, you know everything that's happening, or just why it's happening. It's like, a lot of the mystery is just kind of gone.
The transformer yard went dark and dead. Weaver's water pipe passage should now be good to go.
And it was like the mystery of like, why is all this happening? That was kind of fueling the whole game, and now it's just kind of, okay, now we just have to, now we just save the girl. Like, I was all aboard kind of before they did the big reveal of his memory, and now it's just kind of, okay, now we're just, I kind of wish we'd hurry up and get to the end here. I didn't realize the door was going to be... Are we good? I can just go? Yeah.
The
mind the stray axe, man.
This way, young man. Follow me. Come, come. The pipe's empty now. We're ready to go. This way. We need to go. I knew them both, Tom and Barbara. I had such a crush on him. Such a beautiful man. I was jealous. There was a part of me that was maybe a little glad when she had the accident. And then Tom started writing and woke the darkness up. He tried to bring her back, but you can't do that. There are no free rides like that.
I'm starting to realize that.
In that case, young man, perhaps you're a smarter man than Tom was. The witch looked like her, but it wasn't. Barbara was sweet. He didn't understand until it was too late.
Yo, background guy coming in with that epic, mighty, barbaric host. How you doing tonight, background guy? Game's gotten a little weird. Not gonna lie, it's getting a little weird. But, like, not weird enough.
Only one thing behind in my game.
How'd your stream go? You still playing Disgaea 4?
Insurance.
Heard you hop on the Dragon Quest XI train like everybody else.
A little. Tom knew how I felt. Knew I wouldn't refuse him. I built the well-lit room and put it there. It's been waiting for you. We are characters trapped in a story you have written, and none of us will survive to see the end. Evil darkness isn't stopped.
I actually want to keep the pump action.
How do you know all this?
Always from the variety list, fair
That's
enough.
the way he wrote it. He still talks to me in television, from beyond, from below. We have both been touched by the darkness, young man.
Oh god, it's gonna take a year.
You saved us both with light, but the darkness.
Would you like me to open the door, ma'am? How's Alan Wake? It's alright. They kind of did a big plot reveal about maybe an hour ago, and ever since they did the plot reveal, they just kind of showed they kind of showed their hand, and now I'm just kind of not invested in the story anymore. Now that I kind of know what happened. Alan Wake me when it's done, yeah.
We gotta go see if they're okay.
They're probably dead. You must reach the well-lit room. This is no time to be a selfish idiot.
That's my best friend.
Well,
Oh,
be
shit.
a fool. I'll use the pipe. I'll meet you at the dam if you make it.
Who was with the swan dive?
At least I didn't have to worry about her. She knew how to stay safe.
I don't know. Some of my biggest complaints so far is extreme lack of enemy variety. The combat is just kind of a one gimmick note that you just repeat over and over. And most of the battles you can just run from. Like, there's just so many times where I just don't feel like fighting them, and I just run. Like here, for instance, I probably don't even need to bother with these stupid crows. I can just kind of serpentine a little bit. I'll take a little bit of damage, but as soon as you're in the light, you heal, and it's a checkpoint, so... Yeah, checkpoint. And usually when you hit a checkpoint, all the enemies that were chasing you just disappear, so... Like I said, the story was actually pretty good. I was enjoying the story until they did the big reveal. Now it's like, now all the mystery is gone, and you know what your motivation is. You know why things are happening, and it just kind of took the buzz out of it. That was part of the fun, was trying to figure out why is this all happening, what's going on, what's with this darkness, and then he just explains everything in one go, and you're like, oh, okay then. I guess now we just saved the princess and the game is over. I mean, maybe they'll hit us with a little twist at the end, but... yeah. Up until that point, it'd been pretty good storytelling, honestly.
Hang in there, I'm coming!
Juke.
You know when to make an entrance, Wake. We were ready to make like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
I have a different ending in mind.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
I knew you'd be all right.
How's that?
The flaming eye of Mordor.
Laugh it up, funny man. Do we have somewhere to go?
Weaver will meet us at the dam.
I'm gonna keep my shotgun because I still got plenty of ammo for it. Yeah, man, you gotta get that light right on them. And that's kind of what I mean. That's the whole combat. Just shine light on them that weakens them, then you shoot them. But if you get enough light on them, it can kill them.
Oh, sweet pool of light.
Barry though is is amazing. This guy, he's the best character in this whole game.
That's the elevator we need.
He reminds me of Joe Pesci from My Cousin Vinny.
You can't beat a good light.
You can't beat a good
What the hell is this thing? It's everywhere. Oh crap! There's more than one of them.
Nothing moves like that. It's impossible.
Do something.
He's too fast. I can't get a shot.
Got him.
Was that it? Are we safe?
That was wow. I think we're okay.
Hey, Al, I got a bad feeling.
Oh, just now you're getting the bad feeling. Okay, before he was cool, he was calm, but right now, oh man, bad feeling. Like that's this game's idea. It's like we've been seeing this fast demons since near the beginning of the game, but it's like, oh, but have you fought two at once?
Wait, call the elevator. I'm keeping watch.
In terms of scary, this game is like, it's about as scary as like a Goosebumps story. It's just kind of, I don't know. It's not really true horror. I really don't know what you call it.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no.
Coming! We have to hold them off.
Oh no! Oh no!
Right there. Yeah, go! Leave me alone.
I swear this is the slowest elevator in the world.
Shooting! It's almost here, Wake. Just hold on.
Too many of these moments where you're waiting for an excessively slow thing, and you just have to defend yourself. Getting like Destiny flashbacks. We're out of flares.
Let's go!
almost there. There's an entrance into the dam at the top. What's the plan, Wake?
Well, Weaver's crazy, but she's got something Zane left behind. Something to fix this.
Gee, could you be a little more vague?
Thomas Zane? Seriously? Might as well be Paul Bunyan or Bigfoot.
Yeah, well, he was real.
Hey now, Bigfoot might be real.
Let's be careful, okay?
Oh, jeez,
Screw
I
the
hate
coffee.
this.
Okay, Wake. There's a button over there that opens the door. I think something's broken. Hold the button.
Listen,
down
you're a
so we
strong,
can get in.
independent woman. I'm pretty sure you could have pushed that button too. The welded. Checkpoint reached. Baddies coming. Maybe. I don't know. Do a shadow puppet dance. I like how they block their eyes when I shine the light in their face. That's kind of funny. Are we not waiting for the elevator, or is it just that goddamn slow? Okay, I guess we go a different way? Did I not? Hold the button. Hold the button. Because, you know, we've never had to do that for any other buttons except this one, but now we have to hold the button. Okay, yes.
Ow, wait! What's going on? We can get to the dam through here. What's happening out there?
You guys go ahead and find Weaver. She should be in the dam now. I'll have to make it alone through the top.
There we go.
You gotta be kidding me.
Ow. And another fight that we don't even have to really bother with. Yep, that's the sheriff with Barry. Barry is awesome. Whoa. Well, spotlight, that means we're at the point at something. Fishing can be
I was ridiculously outnumbered. The searchlight could even the odds.
Oh. Yeah, this is some really exciting turret gameplay right here. You don't even really need to. You don't need to hold the thing. Just to piss him off. You can just watch. I could just tap the boost at the end to kill him.
Enough. You will go no further. Stop now.
Thanks for clearing the debris, crazy lady. Okay. And pick up the truck. Whoa. Oh god. Oh, well, that was me. That's on me. That's on me. Okay. Who's your enemy in this game? It's the darkness. Literally the darkness. Oh, what? You couldn't make that jump. I timed that jump beautifully. Really? I could reload faster by tapping X? I'm just now learning about that? Am I not supposed to jump that? I thought I was. It's kind of cool if you look at it from that way. I was gonna say, you're gonna make me hit the button again.
You made it. Well done. I'm glad I was wrong. But it was a foolish chance to take. Don't worry about the noise. We're safe here. I have looked after the well-lit room for many, many years now. There is no shadow in the well-lit room. The power is fail-safe, and all the bulbs are numbered and changed regularly based on their make and model.
Right.
I guess we're just gonna wait out the darkness in the well-lit room.
There's an old army base at Raincoat Point, north of here. It was active during the Second World War. They operated here back then. They must have built this.
Yes, they did. It's my place now. Take it, and I won't need to worry about the room anymore, because 6 and 33 and 118 need changing soon, and I don't want to climb up the ladder to change them because it's very late and I'm tired. And if you take it, I won't have to do that anymore.
The page was autobiographical, a memory from my childhood. But I didn't write this. It was a page written by Thomas Zane. None of them were supposed to exist anymore.
Alan, 7 years old, would fight sleep to the bitter end. When he did sleep, he soon woke up, screaming, the nightmares fresh in his
So
mind.
now we're in Thomas Zane's fiction instead of our own.
Bed offered him an old light switch. She called it the clicker, and flicking the switch would turn on a magical light that would drive the beast away. To imbue the talisman with all possible power, she added that it had been given to her by Alan's father.
The clicker, why do they call it the
And
clicker?
anything of his took on mythical proportions in his mind. With the clicker firmly in his hand, Alan finally slept like a baby. Now, almost 30 years later, Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand.
Now he's Alan woke.
And jumped.
My mind swirled. I'd given the clicker to Alice, yet it was here. Zane had written it into existence, in a story I had written. I can get to her now. I can finish this.
With the clicker. Alan Wake is the clicker.
Previously on Alan Wake, I wrote a horror story that has come true. Thomas Zane did the same in the 70s.
You will go no further.
If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story. No one will survive.
You knew Zane, Thomas Zane. You're the Lady of the Light in the song.
He left something behind to help me. The clicker.
Alan thought of this
Wake me
as he
up
stood on the rim of
inside.
Cauldron
Something,
Lake, the
something
clicker in his hand.
else.
He took a
Wake
deep
me
breath.
up inside.
and
I
jumped.
got my clicker.
I can get to her now. I can finish this.
Departure. Wait, 2 years ago. Now, why are we in New York now? Can we just end the game already? I'm kind of over it. Like, that's the thing, it's not a bad game. I'm just like, I'm kind of bored of it. I'm literally in the middle of playing a game and I'm
My
just like,
head was about to explode and the light hurt my eyes. I needed my sunglasses and painkillers to dull the pain. In one of my finer moments of self-deception, I swore to quit drinking.
man, exciting DLC. I don't know if I can handle any more excitement. I think that's just my poor little barbarian brain just can't take it. And we don't typically do DLC for Gaben Gauntlet stuff. We'll typically skip over DLC content.
The lights were like needles in my eyes. I needed my sunglasses.
I need my sunglasses. I cannot enter the world without looking cool.
The sunglasses
He's
made the world
really
look
drunk
bearable.
instead, yeah.
Now I could keep my eyes open without feeling like a vampire in the sun. There was a message waiting for me on the machine.
This is the game, everybody. We take our medication, we put on our sunglasses so we don't get cataracts, and then we check our messages. Because that's what a good responsible adult does after a bender.
Trying to run your life like that, okay? I'll talk to you later, Al. Watch the show!
Oh, now we get to turn on the TV, everybody. Brace yourselves.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Harry Gallet Show.
Oh, I thought he said Harry Carey. Damn it.
Thank you, everybody.
Hey, everybody. This is Harry Carey.
Great show tonight. I've been talking with the best-selling author Alan Wake about his new book, The Sudden Stop. Yeah, good read. Go buy it. No, it is a good read. Look, I'm gonna be honest here. Is that wise? No, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I got people who give me the lowdown on books. I'm a busy guy. But this one, I actually read from cover to cover. I mean, I'm a big fan. Wow, thanks. Now, this might be a spoiler for those who haven't read the book yet, based on the sales figures, the 2 people out there who haven't read the book yet.
Is there any other way? Nope. This is it.
About the death of the main character, the
I mean, I guess we could try to jump out the window, but if the game lets us.
Now, there's been a lot of outrage.
Also, look at this lazy fucking skybox.
What the hell were
Look at that building texture. That is, it's literally just like a photograph they put there. You can tell it's just like flat as can be.
And it was a good run, but it's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me. You selfish bastard, always thinking of yourself. Well, you've certainly given us a lot of entertainment over the years. And now that you mention it, Casey was a gloomy guy. Never had much luck with his love life with a lady. Was that autobiographical in any way?
Yeah, no kidding. Casey's lady friends tended to die on him. With Casey, it was all about his pain. No, nothing autobiographical about that. I'm a happily married man. My wife is my muse.
I'm just sitting in my living room wearing my sunglasses indoors, watching the TV.
Publicity tour been treating you?
Good, great. But I gotta say, I'm glad to be back home in New York.
Well, you've certainly been on the news a lot lately. Lots of parties and, you got into a fight with some paparazzi.
Oh, man. Well, that guy was really in my face. I lost my temper. I know that wasn't cool.
You are famous for that temper.
Well, I did also write several books.
Well, your latest novel is called The Sudden Stop.
It's my apartment and I'll trash it if I want to.
That means the 2 of you out
Oh,
there
we're
Ladies and gentlemen,
we're changing things up. We're going clockwise
all
now.
our guests for the evening: Alan Wake, Sam Lake. Once more, do the face for a Sam.
Oh, I can turn it off. Thank God.
Hey, honey. Did you watch the show?
I didn't say anything stupid if that's what you want to know.
Okay, Grumpy. You want an aspirin or something?
Are you gonna start with me about drinking now?
You know what? Go back to sleep, Alan.
You know what, Ellen? Go fuck yourself.
What? Now
Too bad you can't turn off this game. Nope.
I was
We'll
angry
see it
because
to
you said
the
you'd be
end.
home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal. Then you can start writing again.
I'm sorry, honey.
Alan, you're not thinking straight. Just take a shower and go back to bed, huh?
Yeah, you're right, honey. I'm sorry. Once this is over, let's go away together. A vacation. Just you and me. Some peace and quiet.
A little domestic dispute, a little late night television. That's this game. Coffee pot, though. Bright Falls, the
Somehow,
present day.
the clicker was the key to the cabin. I had to return to Cauldron Lake to save Alice. I'm going back to the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the story in the manuscript on my own terms, to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay,
I
ready when
really
you
want
are.
to see her get through this. Okay, I know,
I'm sorry,
right?
Sarah, but I need to do this alone.
She's about the
Barry,
personality
take
of a
your gun.
paper cup.
Miss Weaver, close the door when I leave.
Barry, though, Barry definitely raises this game's rating up a little bit. If all the characters were as interesting as Barry, we'd be actually have a decent game on our hands. Barry is awesome.
When I got out, it was warm and sunny. I'd flicked the switch of the clicker. Had it done this? I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the
I think it was just, you know, there's this whole day-night cycle thing that happens about every 12 hours or so.
That's where I was headed.
Barry on my wayward soul.
Alone, in daylight, surrounded
Alone
by the
in
beauty of
daylight.
the Pacific Northwest landscape.
I still
It was
have.
hard not to let
I got a
doubt creep
few
in one
bullets.
last time. I could
Yeah,
still
beer,
chalk
though.
everything up to a dream, a delusion. I had enough imagination to make up something like this. Having been in the cabin all this time, trapped in a story inside my head, gone mad from grief over Alice's death like Hartman had
Alright,
claimed,
Grand Theft Auto.
there would be no way of knowing.
Can we take a moment and talk about this ad placement right here? Can we just... The game really wanted us to appreciate this Verizon ad right now, so I think we need to take a minute and just appreciate it. It takes up about a quarter of the screen, so oh, here, we need to make it even bigger. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now, take a moment and appreciate it. You're a sprinted person yourself? Well then, there's just no pleasing you. I'm just gonna end it right here. Oh. Damn you guardrails, preventing my swift end of this. Is Pepsi Man on the GG list? It currently is not. Just because I don't have it.
The darkness had touched me.
The darkness.
There was a link between us. Always would be. I could feel its presence again, getting closer.
Kill your wife.
Why, though? Hold on, reloading. Ow, jerk. I don't know if I really need to kill them, but sometimes it's just less annoying to kill them. Oh, good. Excuse me. Look, that's what just happens when you apparate in the middle of the road, alright? Like a right turn? We just... Hold on, I've played Halo Warthogs. I know I can do this. Ah! I don't know if I was actually supposed to be able to do that, but... whatever. Can I get in the truck? Truck would be good. Crazy barrels. Crazy. Ugh.
What the hell?
Whoa. Just got killed by a truck tire. Alright. Oh, can we go up the... Damn, I was hoping we could, like, skip the cutscene trigger.
What the hell?
Oh. Oh. Fucking hell. I really don't want to sit there and just shine my light at every stupid thing. Alright, game. Fine. Do it your way.
What the hell?
I can't see. I couldn't see with the flare on.
What the hell?
Oh, the purple. Avoid the purple one. The purple one falls. Okay, see, we learned now. I thought the purple was like, oh, go with that one. No, don't go with that one. You just ran like 3 feet, dude. Like, suck it up.
What the hell?
Okay. God damn, no, Dave! Fucking piece of... Oh. Well... Well... This game just doesn't want me to get to the end. Can I drive any of this? Are any of these drivable? No? Alright. Well. My god, with the barrels. With the same fucking barrel. I'd love to see. I can't even touch the barrels, or else they wreck me. I know, buddy, I know. He's waking up too, god damn it. I know, this game sucks, doesn't it, buddy? American infrastructure is really falling apart. Yep. Hello, you. Hello, you. Oh, somebody's awake. Somebody's awake. I see you. I see you. Outlord Alex decrees this game is poop. So I'm going to make some poop to describe how this game is. What do you think about this game, huh? What do you think? You tell the people what you think about Alan Wake. I think it should be Alan go back to sleep, huh? Ha 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 ha. These silly people playing these silly video games. The only thing important in life is bottle and poops and naps. That's all you need to know, right? Well, that was a fart. Did a package come along with that, or is it just airmail? We're sending a ground shipment today. PogChamp, show him your PogChamp. Show him your PogChamp. Daddy, this game is poop. It's not that bad, son. It's just getting boring at the very end, and I wish it was over. Oh, okay, Daddy. Oh, don't. He's shy now. He's shy now. Hide his face. Where is he? Where's the PogChamp? You're rather pleasant for having just woken up. PogChamp. PogChamp. What you doing? Crazy eyes. Crazy eyes. He's got the crazy eyes. Oh, stretch. That's a big stretch. How do you get big so quick? How is that even possible? You're like 4.5 weeks old and you're a beast. Well, you probably need a change, good sir. And I think I need a change of scenery, so I think we're going to call it there for the night, guys. I'm going to go get Lord Alex his bottle and get him a change. He looks like he's over it. Aren't you, buddy? Take care, everybody. Have a good night. And I'm going to find somebody to raid and host. He has my genes and does. Show him your squeaks. Squeaks. Sorry for the ears. Everybody earmuffs. Let's see who's online. And I'm hearing your war cry. No, it's not squeak, it's rah, 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 rah.